Ohio State linebacker Sonny Styles just put the entire NFL on notice when he dominated at the Combine, and I think he made a case for the Giants to draft him 5th overall. I said it with my chest. We all saw it. His testing numbers match his tape. Let's look at his measurables. 6'5", 245, ran 4.49, has a 43.5-inch vert. That's more explosive than a lot of receivers out there. 11'2" broad jump, and he looked absolutely fluid in the position drill. He is size meets speed meets violence. He can cover a tight end. He can spot drop in coverage, and even better, if you want, you can blitz him. I think that he could be a positionless player in Giants defensive coordinator Denard Wilson's scheme. He'd be that hybrid second-level defender. So let me show you guys what he said at the Combine about what he'd bring to the Giants defense, and then I'm going to show you a couple plays so you can see for yourself what the man would bring. But don't worry, I'm going to still break it down in this Blue Rush draft profile.
Yeah, that meeting was awesome. Coach Harbaugh was great. Coach Bush was great. I think in the way I can improve the run defense, I think just being in the middle, like with this past year, when I was playing Mike this past year, I feel like I had a great feel for what was coming, the way I studied the game. I thought I showed physical hands on film, physical strike. I thought I showed some sure tackling this past year for the most part. So just coming in the building, earning the trust of the guys in front of me. You know, you got to make sure the defensive line in front of you trusts you. Earning the trust of the guys in the room, earning the trust of the guys behind me, and then being able to command the defense if I was called to be the Mike.
All right, Mr. Styles, we heard you, sir. Now let's see what you would bring to the Giants defense. My dad used to always say when I was a kid growing up, I'm like Missouri, the show me state. So let's show these people how you would step in and be an absolute dog on day one. Let's quickly run through this play because it just goes to show how this kid is great. He's elite in space. 0 missed tackles in 2025. You see him turn, run, play underneath, rally to the football, make the tackle, get the strip, force the fumble. Now I understand the down and distance, 4th and 10. They're up 21. But I just want to show how Denard Wilson can use this guy. Again, you could blitz him. You could play him at the mic. You can man him up against a tight end or a running back. Or you can spot drop him in space. Understands his keys. This looks like a combine drill here. You see how he turns, runs, and tries to play underneath. You understand that they're in some 3-zone concept here. Deep third, deep third, deep third. Hook to curl, hook to curl. And you see him turn, run, play the quarterback's eyes, and try and play underneath here. But here's what makes him special. His ability to put his foot into the ground, rally on a shorter route like a shallow cross, or here's the back coming out of the backfield. Rally, close space, and make the play. I want you to watch when he puts his right foot into the ground there. You see him? You see that right foot go into the ground here. Look at much space is between both he and this running back about to catch the football. I know he kind of bobbles it a little bit, so that adds a little bit of extra time. But if he's not as explosive as he is, most running backs, especially in the NFL, are going to have time to catch, kind of navigate this space, and either usually you make a guy miss with all this type of space. But watch him close. Closes, gets his arm on the football, forces the fumble. This next play here is nothing special in terms of him creating or making a big play. Again, I just want to show you how the combine drills, the on-field combine drills that he did, it wasn't just him in pajamas and shirts and the shorts running around in drills. Those drills and that athleticism translate to the football field, and he shows it here. It's just spying the quarterback, eyeing, spying. Look at all this space. All of this space this quarterback has to run the football, but I want you to watch Sonny Styles, again, close the green, close the deal. He's closing on this quarterback with violence, and he's like a lion. He's like how Ray Lewis used to run down and tackle running backs. So he's in this spy position, which in the NFC East, you've got Jalen Hurts, you've got Jaden Daniels. Why not use a 6'5", 240 plus linebacker that can run sub 4.5, runs 4.47. Why not use him to spy a quarterback, an athletic quarterback? All this space for this quarterback to turn up the field and get vertical. But you see Sonny Styles here, close. Has a great angle to cut him off. And watch at the point of contact. Violence at the point of contact. Now he's down, but you see ball ends up coming out at the end. All right, this next play is to show how you can blitz him as well. You can play him off ball. Doesn't have to be detached. He can play in that Mike-ish position. He can play in the box. Again, 6'5", 245. He's got the athleticism, the explosiveness to play in the box and cause havoc and bring violence. Right here, you see them, Matt Patricia, defense coordinator Matt Patricia, blitz him, and he brings the party. He BYOEs to the party. Bring your own energy. He brings his own energy and brings his own violence to the party. You see the point of contact here, somewhere around the 44. This back gets pushed into the quarterback. Now, Sonny Styles may not get credited with this sack, but the importance of this play is how now this interior pressure is going to make a quarterback think twice before he makes some sort of throw. He's going to think twice, and what that helps the back end, whether they have to recover on a route concept or whether, a guy like here, number 2, I believe that's Caleb Downs, whether he's ready to jump. He may not be there yet in terms of jumping a route, but if this quarterback has to double clutch or to have some sort of uncertainty, then that gives a DB time to recover and make a play on the football. But again, you see the violence that he is bringing at the point of contact, driving this running back into the quarterback, and just all these guys are here. But if Sonny Styles doesn't do what he's supposed to do and plug up that, I believe, A gap I saw him blitz in, if he doesn't plug that up, then that quarterback's going to be able to put his right foot into the ground here on his last drop step and then get vertical and beat that pass rush, beat that blitz. But he can't do it because Sonny Styles brings violence up the middle. And if the aliens had to study Sonny Styles and they asked me, they had like a little a zap gun to my head and said, give me one play to show what Sonny Styles is all about. This is the play right here. Let's quickly watch it before we break it down, because to me, it shows elite athleticism. It shows elite IQ and elite play recognition. You see Malachi Tony here. Really like watching this kid. Can't wait to break down his tape when he goes into the NFL. But you see Sonny Styles just shoot the gap right here. This is poetry. This is art. This is football at its finest, y'all. All right, so we're watching here. I want you to watch this kid because look at his right arm communicate with this Sam backer. It looks like they're in a 3-4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe some sub nickel package. Watch with this split of this tight end with 3 receivers, 3 by 1 over here in the 3 by 1, but it's closed. Formation's closed on this side. I mean, the play recognition, knowing that this jet sweep is coming. So watch here. Watch him here. He's telling him to what? Bump, bump, bump. Widen out. Here comes that jet sweep. I want you to set the edge because I'm going to shoot through this A, B, C gap here to make this play. So again, you see the play recognition. You see the IQ telling him to bump. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. He's already jumped it. Once he sees Malachi Tony, he sees number 3, this third receiver, go into a motion. He has already made up his mind that he's going to take that gap, and he knows that he's covered. He's got his help to the outside. It's going to force this ball back into the inside, and it's his job to shoot this gap and to make a play in the backfield. You see him shoot. You see he gets there so fast that it doesn't allow this left guard to get, I believe this is the left guard. Let me see. Doesn't allow this left tackle to come off of this double team and to get and make his way up to the second level to block him. So watch how fast and explosive he is. He's already explosive as an athlete, but he's even faster because of his IQ. Shoots the gap, gets skinny, navigates through the noise, the color, makes a play in the backfield. Again, this kid, between his game tape and his measurements and his performance at the combine, just showed the New York Football Giants that I'm ready for you to take me at number 5. This kid can do everything. And I got a confession to make. I'm going to pull my own receipt because in our New York Post Sports Mock Draft 2.0, which you should check out on YouTube, I tried to create some sort of trade scenario where the Giants traded back into the first round to grab Styles. I had them trading in and grabbing him at 24. I couldn't have been even more wrong. There's no way this kid's on the board at 10, let alone 24. His combine just solidified him being taken in the top 3 to 8, let alone the top 10. You saw it. I just showed you the breakdown. The testing numbers match his tape. So if I'm the Giants, I'm going to find a way to draft this kid because he now becomes that hybrid linebacker that you can pair up with a Bobby Okereke. And now Styles is that second level defender that you can use to cover tight ends or explosive backs. And he's even the one that you can drop into coverage and allow him to play in space. He can rally and make tackles, 0 missed tackles in 2025. And then when you want to get real creative, you switch things up and you blitz him. He'll get there. I know the Giants have other holes that they need to fill and address, but will linebacker is one of those positions. He could also transition into possibly playing Mike Backer as his career goes. Who knows? I mean, this kid can do a little bit of everything, and he can do it well. You saw the breakdown. Sonny Styles' performance at the Combine just put the Giants in a tough position at number 5.